Hello, hello. Welcome to episode
Hi.
Welcome to episode 12 of Twin Tell All podcast. I'm Ava.
I'm Aveen.
And thank you guys so much for continuing to listen. We will continue to provide episodes every Tuesday. Provide episodes every Tuesday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 11 with the Melon twins.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out Emily and
I had
Cindy.
so much fun when they were on.
A lot of
that
fun
was
too.
So cute and
we
sweet.
have more guests coming in the future, so keep your little eye. I feel like a teacher. Keep your eye out for the future
Keep your
postings.
eye out. Keep your eye out. It's always on our Instagram.
Instagram and TikTok. Follow us on TikTok.
Yeah.
I made this funny.
Ava put
It's like
our
a
first
stupid
TikTok
reel.
ever, so go look at our first
follow
TikTok.
it. Give it another like. I'm actually proud of.
She
I
did
don't
good.
know how many likes, but it's
She did good.
She's there.
Producing.
Okay. In terms of today's episode, today's episode is a food episode, like
Which
just about
Ava came up with. I don't really.
about talking about food because food
Let's
is a
do
big
it.
part of Aveen's life.
I like how that was emphasized.
Yeah.
One of my dreams, okay, like let's say I could just like stop, like my priorities didn't exist and I could just pick whatever and it's like equal or whatever, like all of my career aspirations were being met at this point, I would become like just like a food critic / taster. Like my dream job would be to go to amazing restaurants and get paid to just like eat their food and make a review about it. Like I would eat it up.
A great job.
I would love it. Like I would just simply pass
And don't
away.
you like that Emily Mariko girl that
Oh
I
my
have
God.
no idea who she
yeah.
is?
Yeah, well like she's not like my favorite. Like she's
not
just,
your favorite,
like,
but
she's
you
like
knew
a
who she
food,
was.
She's a food content girl.
creator, yeah.
Like she creates food content and she produces some lifestyle videos too, but like my favorite ones though, like my favorite food content creators, Thomas Straker and Carolina Glenn. I
like Carolina Glenn too. She has a very interesting story too.
She absolutely slays. Love her food content.
And for people who don't know, for her story or whatever, at least this is what Mom told me, because Mom knows Carolina Glenn. She used to be a comp sci student.
Yeah, she was a comp sci student.
She went to get baking or to do cooking, and like she came back, and her professor or teacher was like, "Wait, what happened to you in comp sci?" And she was like, "I'm not doing that anymore."
Yeah, she looked at her teacher saw her as like literally like a failure. She was like, what happened to you? Like you were smart, basically.
That's
and
so
that's
mean.
terrible.
That's so mean.
And she's like literally thriving, doing what she wants, and she's actually from Transylvania, you guys. Like
Hotel Transylvania,
not hotel, Ava. The city, bro. The freaking city in Romania.
Transylvania, like it was.
It's
like
an actual city, though.
Okay, I know, but the first thing that
Not
came to my mind was Hotel
also,
Transylvania.
Guys, Ava
favorite movie.
Ava is obsessed.
Favorite movie.
She loves. Ava will eat that
one of my
every
favorite
day.
movies.
Yeah, that and Anastasia, which we still have to like. That is
no
the
number
perfect...
one Hercules, number two.
Okay, yeah, Anastasia.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anastasia.
Anastasia. It's literally Anastasia,
that
but
movie.
whatever.
Okay,
it's so good. But
she's from Transylvania.
Yeah, she's from Transylvania, and
what
she
is that?
It's a city in Romania.
Oh yes.
And and then she actually moved to the States because she fell in love with an American guy. So like that's why she's here.
Ooh.
I don't know.
So does she speak Romanian?
No, her videos are all in English.
I
so
know,
yes,
but
I'm
does
guessing
she speak
she's
Romanian
from
as
there.
well? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't make
Love
me
her.
look stupid.
I do that. But I'm like, no,
I know, I'm joking.
I thought you were talking about in her videos. I was like, no.
No, she speaks really good English though.
I also like NYC Food Diaries. She's great. And then there's a few others that I really like that aren't coming in my brain. And I also like Belly Eats. But my niche, like, little food content is, like, not okay.
Which is why Aveen knows... Oh, keep going, sorry.
What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, which is why whenever we go to a restaurant, Aveen will say something, and I'll be like, how do you know what that dish is called?
No, yeah.
Like, when we went to Korean barbecue, and you were like, jjim? What is it?
Huh?
Jjim with Korean barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh, shout out Alex.
Shout out Alex. We went to Korean barbecue with
so
him,
good.
and Aveen was like, I think we should do the jjim. And I was like, what?
Oh,
you said you wanted to do
japchae.
Japchae.
Japchae, yeah. That's just like a glass noodle thing.
Yeah, but it was funny because you knew what it was.
Yeah, I don't think Alex knew what it was.
Yeah, Veen will like know more than people whose culture is the food.
Yeah. Well, Alex isn't Korean.
I know, but
Okay, yeah,
sometimes we'll be somewhere and Aveen will know more about the dish than someone who's supposed to have grown up with it.
Yeah, I remember that reminds me. There was something that Alex brought us like these little sugar. Like if you guys consume like food content, there was like a whole craze where there used to be like fruit on a stick that they would dip in sugar. And I remember we were in Castilian and Alex brought us those sugar things and he was like, but I don't know what this is called. And I was like, oh, it's Tangulu. And
yeah,
like,
she knew. She knows it's Tangulu.
He was so confused. He was like, how do you even know what that is?
It's because when you enjoy something, you remember it more. So facts. You knowing it just was so shocking to him too.
Simply facts. I also know like random stuff, like just random food, little cutesy factoids.
And I can cook.
Ava's
not at all.
Ava's a good baker though.
I'm a good baker, but I can't cook at all. I'll be like, wait, like, do I have to season it like this? And Avina's like, yes.
No, I have to give Ava like the play-by-play.
Baking's my thing. Okay, this is another story I was gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about how when we went to Macaroni Grill and you had the most garlickiest of pastas.
Oh my god. Avine when she was younger, okay, crazy. Like, I was the kindergartner that would go to Subway and get every single topping, like, and like there's normal ass kids like Ava going in and
ham and
cheese. I had spinach, olives, ranch, like every freaking topping under the sun was stuffed into the sandwich, and I don't know why I was always like that. But like similar vibes,
and
right?
It was so cute because you'd see Avine coming in walking and she looks like a stick and she'd be like, I'll have the pickled onions, I'll have
literally I'm making these giant
she would eat all of it. She would eat so all the vegetables.
I would eat all of it. And it was just so what was
garlic.
So we went to this place, it was called Macaroni Grill. So it's like basically like for
it's popular. People know what Macaroni Grill.
I'm just saying, in case you don't know, it's just like basically like an Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Like it's an Olive Garden equivalent. I like it a little better, but anyways. So there's like this create your own pasta or whatever it is. And I literally, you guys, put every single topping. I got like garlic oil, garlic infused, anything that could have had garlic in it.
So good though.
So good.
Okay. I was going to say something,
like,
but never
good
mind.
Garlic. Like,
I was going to say, like, I sometimes, this is weird, but like, I love the smell of garlic powder.
Oh my god, yeah. Ava just likes the smell of weird things. Like, I don't like the smell of garlic powder, but
you don't?
I like roasted garlic. Like, if you tinfoil it and put it in the air fryer, that smell.
Anyway, you ordered garlic everything.
Yeah, and then Mom literally smelled me after. Okay, but like also, before I say this, Mom said Ava smelled like garlic recently. And I was hella confused. Anyways,
no, she didn't. She said something smells like garlic, and then I told her, "Is it me?" And I gave her my sleeve, and she said, "No, it's not you. It's you.
It's not me, bro."
That's what she said.
It wasn't me. Anyways, but this particular moment, it was me because my mouth, like she said, I had like the worst garlic bread ever, and she made me like chew dried mint leaves. Like it was so disgusting. Anyways,
I was gonna say, okay, this was something else, but remember when people like say if you ever get skunk on you, you have to like sit in tomato? That's so bad. Who's doing that?
Nobody's doing
Who is dumping tomato sauce in a bath and doing that?
That's disgusting. I feel like that's gonna be bad for your pipes too, like draining it.
Pipes? Yeah,
like that's gonna be
tomato
bad.
sauce is so gross.
Ava's fear food. Okay, yeah, let's go over our fear foods. What are Ava's foods? And by fear foods, I'm specifically saying foods that like you're afraid of eating because you just simply don't like it. Like you're afraid of eating this food. Ava is afraid of eating tomatoes. Like Ava, I have so many vivid memories of Ava biting into a tomato and literally crying. Like she bit into a cherry tomato once. I'm like
one time. So our dad, shout out dad, for some reason, I don't know if all dads do this or if it's just him. He bites a whole raw tomato like an apple. Okay, yeah, like I don't know why. I don't know why at all. And it's always so funny because he sprinkles salt on the outside and there's nothing for the salt to stick to. Yeah. So I'm like, because the covering is so waxy, and I'm like, what are you spraying salt on?
What are you
and
salting,
it just falls
sir?
off.
Yeah.
Anyway, he eats that whole. And one time he was like, Ava, like, just do it. And I was like, no, I can't, because I don't like tomatoes at all. So I'm sitting on that. And he hands me a tomato, and he's like, just one bite. As I go to take a bite, and as soon as my teeth clench onto the tomato, a squirt of tomato juice goes into my mouth and makes me throw up.
Instant. Like it was like instant barf, and I like literally walked by and I just started laughing.
Yeah,
instant,
I just can't
like Ava cannot handle it.
I can't do any tomato. That's
Ava doesn't
my
like
fear
pasta
food,
either.
Basically, fear food of all. Like honestly, I can't do tomato, but like also like a lasagna that's hella meaty. Like a hella meaty lasagna I can't do. Like sometimes, like I've never seen a lasagna look appealing to me.
Yeah,
and okay.
Listen, Pod, that is a hot take for most Americans.
I know. I'm sorry.
Most white people absolutely love their lasagna.
I'm sorry, but I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I can't.
What's your fear food? If he doesn't have a fear food,
no,
call it garbage disposal.
Yeah, they call me the garbage disposal. Like if anyone has leftovers, they just give it to me.
I think like Aveen's fear food is
meatball sub. Done.
Oh, meatball sub. Oh yeah, that's the same thing. I feel like that and lasagna is in the same family.
It's in the same category, like carb, tomato, meat. Like it's same vibes. But a meatball sub, you guys, is like the combination of my two like least favorite things. Really like weird tomato sauce and meatballs. I cannot, and also like just like raw ground beef. Like I don't really like ground beef in general. Like I can eat a burger, like that's fine.
I feel like for you, I was about to say anything that's like American to the max.
Like for
like
instance,
a triple decker cheeseburger.
Okay, yeah, I can't.
Like for some reason, it actually isn't. I don't know.
I feel like I would eat that, but like there's something like I cannot do fried Oreos. Like Ava's done it. I won't do it.
Love
like
it.
I cannot do that.
3-piece pancakes, fried Oreo is so good.
Ava said, no, not for me.
So good. Okay, I was gonna say also when Aveen and I.
What are you thinking about?
When Aveen and I ate a lot, or not ate a lot, but we made this Instagram account together called Twin Eats or something. What was it called? Twins That Eat. I think it was called Twins That Eat. And Aveen posted, and we said like, we made this account even though Ava only eats French fries or whatever. Because I used to be a very picky eater. When I was younger, like I was the one that would eat sushi, or I would eat a grilled cheese sandwich at a sushi restaurant. I would eat like, corn dogs at Mexican. Like I was like the chicken.
That's embarrassing.
Corn dog.
Like, you have a quesadilla. You can do that at least.
No,
but, like,
I had to do a corn dog.
Ava was still doing like I was doing corn dog
at a Mexican restaurant. I was doing the chicken tenders. Whatever. Actually, I didn't even eat
Ava
that
never
many chicken tenders.
It was literally just burger and chicken nuggets and grilled cheese, corn dog on repeat.
Yeah,
like those were that was the holy quad.
And so. Where was it again? Oh yeah, so we had an Instagram and it was like Twins That Eat, even though Ava only eats French fries. So it was basically
it's still
Aveen,
out there. Like if y'all want to go,
so it was only Aveen posting, and the thing that because you wanted to post like weekly or something, and we were posting, and one of the weeks Aveen had nothing to post, so she searched up waffle with strawberry and posted it. So you posted a JPEG. I just thought that was super funny.
Simply, how, like, I don't need to be exposed.
Nothing to do, so she,
I literally don't need to be exposed.
And everyone commented like, "Looks delish," and it wasn't even your waffle.
Rude. I didn't need to be exposed.
Are you
like
waffle
that.
Or pancake?
You already know the answer.
Pancake?
Duh.
You had a waffle face for a while though.
I only liked the waffles like when the waffle again had whipped cream, maple syrup, and strawberries all over there, all on it, and it was like a good waffle. I sometimes ordered a waffle, but generally I will be pancake 99.9%.
What?
99.9% of the time. I was thinking of a song.
Okay. 99.9%. These boys can't me. Thought you knew better.
That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, I was like, okay, I got it.
No, I don't think they got it though.
It's okay. Ow.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, I was gonna talk about how I couldn't handle spice at all, but I showed up this past week.
Yes. Okay.
I showed up. Yeah.
So Ava's spice level, you guys, was like minimal to the point of like black pepper being too much. Like that was our baseline. I was right. That was our baseline. Like sometimes even our dad is like that too. Like we have a photo of our dad on our phone of him crying with literal tears coming out of his eyes because his Caesar salad had too much black pepper. He was choking on it. Anyways, so that was where I've trained Ava. Little by little, okay? It started with poke and it's progressively increased. She went from cheese to pepperoni pizza, like small baby steps going towards higher and higher levels of spice.
Levels of complexity.
Higher levels of, yeah, exactly, sure. And so now I have this hot sauce that's my favorite, you guys. Shout out Yellowbird, habanero, hot sauce. That one is superior. And so this hot sauce for normal people is extremely spicy, okay? Now, because of the way your body works and reacts to spice too, in general, I've trained Ava to where now she uses that hot sauce regularly. So her spice level and like regular spice tolerance has dramatically increased to the point where it's like, again, we started at black pepper being too much. Now it's like more than the average that somebody can handle. And when we went to this Korean barbecue place, there was this bulgogi that we were eating, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's basically just like shaved Korean beef that you just like just grill, and it's just basically just like grilled beef. And so this guy that we were with, Alex, literally shout out Alex, we were eating with him, and he looks at Ava and he's like, Ava, can you handle it? And Ava's like, yeah, like it's fine. Like
when people doubt me, I show up.
Yeah.
When people doubt me, I show up.
And so we start eating this beef, and Alex is literally crying. It basically empties the entire pitcher of water, and Ava's completely fine.
Yeah.
End of story.
If people tell me like, oh, like, can you handle it? I'm handling it. No doubt.
She can take
it. And it wasn't even that spicy. Like, I was proud of myself.
I've trained you. Like, I literally, the next step, I'm putting Ava on the ghost pepper one. The ghost pepper one is good. It's spicier.
Oh, the ghost pepper, I've tasted the ghost pepper.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I can do it now, honestly. And once you get past it, it's kind of like food without spice is like flavorless.
Exactly. Like, which is why we were so confused. Blessing and
a curse, though, because now if you don't have any hot sauce with it, it's like not good.
That's a great problem to have.
Thai basil fried rice from Madame Mam's. Oh.
Okay, but like that sometimes is too much.
This place by us, it's called Madame Mam's, like I just mentioned, and it has a really good spicy Thai basil fried rice. And okay, so I didn't tell you the story of what happened. I was really hungry and Naveen wasn't, so I decided to go by myself to order this.
Excuse me, when?
I don't remember.
Why did you go without me?
I don't know. I was like, I'm hungry. I'm just gonna go by myself.
Okay.
And so I didn't feel like bringing back the food to home. So I went there, and they go, table for how many? I go, 1. And I go and sit down by myself, and I'm like looking at the menu. And
I was just destroying this rice.
I got the Thai tea, and it was so good.
Thai
tea was so good.
Okay, look, I'm training you too. Anyway, oh my god.
I eat it, and I was like, I'll take this spicy Thai basil fried rice. And the guy goes, can you handle it?
Are you serious?
Yeah, he asked me.
Excuse me.
He was like, it's really spicy. Like, oh, no, he asked me. He goes, where are you from? Actually, he asked me first where I was from, and I was like, Texas. And he goes, I always start with Texas. Stop.
Yeah, you need to stop. It's pretty obviously not Texas.
Anyway, and they go like, where? He goes, where are you from? Actually, and I go, oh, like I'm Persian. Like he tried to like see where
justify
I was from.
It?
No,
yeah.
not justify, but like see where I was from to see if I could handle the spice.
Interesting.
It was very interesting. But anyway, I was like, I'm Persian.
Because Persian food is pretty mild.
He said something like, can you like do they have spicy food? And I was like, what?
You need to stop.
No, really.
Persian she ordered it. Give her what she wants.
But I was like, I think I can handle it when I've literally had this 5 times before. I didn't tell him that though. I just said like I would handle it.
I would just been like, bro.
And so he brings it over and he's like, also, I feel like it's really good with this chili paste. And I was like, okay, like bring the chili paste. So then I like ate it, and that fried rice is so good but so spicy. I went to it with my friend Nadia. Shout out Nadia if you're listening. And she was like, I'll take exactly what you have, because the girl recommended it too. And I was slurping it up without any hesitation. And then Nadia was like struggling. She was like drinking water, and she was like, girl, it is spicy. Because at first it doesn't hit you. Because when Aveen had this fried rice for the first time, she like didn't struggle, but then after started struggling, and I knew I had to have this fried rice because one of the girls in my business classes like made a presentation about why she is who she is, and she mentioned the fried rice. Like that was the fried rice was so important that she gave a speech about it.
Wow.
And I eat it to this day.
Simply wow.
It's so good.
Also, my favorite like food associated memory was probably when we were back in Iran. And there's this ice cream that's basically translating to like doll ice cream. And it's a Mickey Mouse popsicle ice cream thing. And the Mickey Mouse ears are like chocolate ice cream. And the like body of the Mickey Mouse is like vanilla. And there's like 2 blue M&Ms that are eyes. I love it.
They're not blue. They're black.
I think they're blue.
No.
Actually, you're right. The Tweety Bird. There's also Tweety Bird form.
They're
Tweety
also
Bird
not M&Ms. They're like balls.
They're like...
They are.
They're like M&M looking things. So it's like, okay, I guess black M&Ms or black kind of chocolate thingies as eyes. And I always used to eat one of these with like our aunts and Ava, just like by the little garden / walkway / mall area, and that was like always really fun. So what was your favorite food associated memory?
When you first asked this question, I was like, let me think of something like really intricate, but I can't think of anything. And the first thing that came to my mind was my first barbecue chip at Subway.
Oh my god. That's embarrassing.
Is that it?
That's literally so embarrassing, Ava. Jail. That's so embarrassing.
It's because it was so good. And like, I remember I was, we were at Subway. And
this was also our first Subway.
It was our first Subway, and my mom ordered a barbecue chips at the side, and she was like, Ava, like, try it. And again, this was my picky phase where like I wouldn't eat a lot of different things, and mom handed me a barbecue chip, and I was like, I ate it, and I was like, this is so delicious. And so that's my favorite chip, but I don't eat any, I mean, I do eat other chips, but like I don't pick anything but a barbecue chip.
And that's super funny because my first chip was a sour cream onion chip, and that's my chip.
It was the chip. I also do not like sour cream onion chips.
I'm not the biggest barbecue girl either, so.
Okay, then. Give them all to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my favorite food-related memory.
Yeah. So
having
I think that
my first BBQ chip.
I think that kind of ties it up, though.
BBQ. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode.
Cheers.
If y'all want anything more, like, let us know. We have guests coming up and other episode ideas, but just message us, DM us. Please. Thank you guys so much for listening. We love you.
To hear from you.
Bye. Have a great week. We'll see you guys next Tuesday, and remember to stay awesome.
Yay.
Bye.
Cheers.